Hey, you guys! It's your favorite little keto goofball diamond, and today is day 1321 of my ketogenic journey. Since it's 10 minutes before midnight, it's almost 1322 days of my journey, but I just barely made it. Y'all won't see it till after midnight, though, but that's okay. Sorry. We've been exceedingly busy today. I'll tell y'all about that more while hubby is hauling cramp up here in just a minute. It is, well, like, subscribe, share, ring that bell to follow a crazy, wonderful, explosive, maddening ketogenic journey on a daily basis. It's time to rant, rave, and misbehave, Keto Diamond style. I think this is kind of neat. Hubby doesn't care anything about it, but I think it's kind of cool. Guys, we're in a restore in Lexington. So poor hubby, for some reason, is having cramps up in his toes. I just gave him some potassium just in case.
Toes, you realize that's painful.
He got finger toes. Like, can play piano with his toes. Some of our grandchildren, they got finger toes. Look, y'all, I tried to cut some bangs in my head today. Just little choppy things. Now I don't like it. I liked it like earlier in the mirror, and then I turned on the camera. I was like, not so much. That's okay. I'm not sure I like that any better. We'll figure it out. We'll figure something out to do. What do y'all think? I don't know. But anyway, we've been going all day. Well, kind of, sort of. We didn't leave till noon, but nobody else got up till noon. I have been awake. I took my oldest grandson to school at, he had to be there at 8. And so I've been up since like 7 by myself, alone, quiet, enjoying silence and doing whatever I wanted to do. Wash dishes and clothes and sleep and, you know, the normal. But it was quiet and peaceful while I did it. But at noon, I woke hubby up and I said, I want to go to the restore today. I was ready to go get our vanity for our bathroom. See, we're remodeling the bathroom and every inch of this house. To be honest with you, we're starting with the bathroom. So, we've already got the tub and the toilet. We're getting the pieces up as we go because we're working hard for the money. And like it's time. Let's go look at the restore first because we're going to end up probably having to get it at Lowe's. The vanities at Lowe's are insanely expensive. The ones that are decent looking anyway. And we're going to live in this house for the rest of our lives. Paid for. Altogether with the sink and everything, I think it was going to be $1,300. A lot of money. That's the most expensive item in the bathroom. I'm not real excited about that. So we did go to, was it 4 different restores today? Which is the Habitat for Humanity, where they have like used stuff, kind of like Goodwill, but with more stuff or different stuff. A lot more furniture and home repair kind of deals. They strip old houses and different stuff like that. And if the house burns down and some of the stuff's still good, they'll take that out and put it into the Habitat for Humanity. So, and you can donate stuff if you're remodeling too, if it's still worth, you know, a dang. So we went 4 in 4 different towns. And the only thing I could find there that I liked was a couple pedestal sinks. One of them a dude had already paid for, but I was seriously thinking about just snatching and running. Very pretty. I like literally, it had gold trim and little floral details kind of like embedded into the enamel. It's gorgeous. I've never seen anything like that before, so I really, really like that. Then we saw another one that had a really pretty embezzling around it, but we really kind of want to go with an actual vanity. So, hi Jake. I'm going to hold on to my tripod so the dog don't knock it over. Come here. Come here. Come here, old boy. Can you say hi? No, don't lay on me. Do not do it. You weigh as much as I do. No, shiggies. No shiggies. Oh, don't. No, you can't. Please don't lay on me. Oh, God. I don't want shiggies. You're stepping on my ankle, man. Back it up. Oh, that's my fat. Back it on up a little bit more. Come on. Come on. That's a 120-pound lab. Big baby though.
Might
Big
be
old
more than
baby.
that now.
Oh.
That was the last time you been to the vet.
Shake.
Get him, boy. Get him.
No, come on. I love you. No, shoo. Please. So I don't sit on the floor much. But anyway, we were at the restore, and hubby this morning, and for many mornings he's been waking up with different, and he has back pain that they're trying to deal with it. The doctor will take meds and all this, but he's been waking up with different areas of his back hurting as well. He thinks he's sleeping wrong, and our bed's terrible. We literally had 2 box springs with 2 mattresses on top. I don't know why we did that. I just liked how high it was. Yeah, I think just to make it higher. But it wasn't very comfortable after a while, and he threw the mattresses and box springs out the door today and says, "That's it. That's it. We gonna go get a bed." So we still have the money for the thing. We're trying to save up everything, but we went to 3 Big Lots to get this bed, but it's pretty freaking awesome. It's a super thick mattress with like this pillow top thingy on it, and this bed frame here, you can't really see it. I'll show it to you one day, but it's adjustable. So like you can have your head high, you can have your feet high. It's nice. It goes up and down. It's got a remote. Can I hand the remote? Thank you. Remote. Anti-snore. Oh, oops, sorry, babe.
Hey, put it back.
Good?
Yeah.
Okay. But like the legs and the feet and everything go up, and this has a flashlight on it. Okay. I don't know what that M and ZG mean. And you just lay flat, of course. But it's awesome. It's super nice, and I'm very, very glad to have a new bed. Finally. Finally. Something we've been putting off and putting off, but it needed to be done. So that's why it's super late, because by the time we got home, it was like already 10 o'clock. Then the frame had to be put together, the mattress had to be drug in here, and it's hard work. And then we had to get the sheets on. A mattress is, I mean, it's a little hard to put a sheet on it, sucker. A little bit. We did get like a mattress cover too to keep it safer. So, yay. Alright, so let's talk about my ketogenic journey. Not sure how it happened. Yesterday, technically, I had an OMAD because it was only one meal. We only went to that 601 restaurant. But it kind of got separated because I didn't eat all my wings there. Later last night, Corey brought in some ranch wings. I was giving them to Zach, and I took like maybe 2 bites and gave it back to Zach. And I was like, oh wait, I have wings in the car. Buffalo wings, in fact. So I went out there and got mine. So I ate the rest of those, and I did have, well, I'll show you. Let me just go ahead and show you what I ate, and I'll show you my way in. Yes! Morning, you guys. It's my first morning off work. I'm having my coffee, which is hazelnut cream from New England Coffee. Organic collagen peptides in here, 2 scoops. And B12 and K2D3, which is something I have every morning. Let's chill and relax. Restaurant. This is a chicken salad. It's grilled chicken ranch. I don't know what all's on here, but we're going to try it. Buffalo wings, and Zach got some wings and fries. Hi. Dear restaurants, bars, and grills, y'all charge me enough to pay your light bill, so how about cutting on a freaking light or 2? I'm just saying. 1 peppermint keto bark bar from Chalk Zero. Alright, you guys, calories and macros for yesterday, so I decided to track. Some of this stuff had to be substituted because the restaurant we ate at is a standalone restaurant. Nothing's listed on this on MyFitnessPal or anywhere else that I can find. So I used like the East Coast wings and the East Coast wings dressing. It may be a little bit different, but it should be relatively the same. The salad I had to substitute in for stuff that, I normally use. So I'm not positive that this is 100% accurate. Of course, you never can be. Now, anyway, a lot of these total carbs came from the stevia leaf packets I was using. Now, those packets do have erythritol in them, and I've often thought that's probably where I'm going wrong. And we're going to see if that's the case because I switched over to the stevia clear later in the day. I also did have half of a Love Good Fats bar lemon mousse, so it's included in this. And that's only because I was feeding Athena that, and I ate it, half of it. 1,725 calories, 44 grams of total carbohydrates, 149 grams of fat, and 94 grams of protein. 7.8. Good morning, guys and dolls. Got the washer running, the coffee started, just bear with me. 165. I've reset this, got on and off, tried it again and again, and I'm getting the same number. So I dropped quite a bit. 2.8 pounds down. I don't know where it went. Okay, probably went in the toilet, but beside the point. See, well, I actually meant peeing it off, but the other is actually true too. So TMI warning here. It's probably all TMI warnings, to be honest with you. But anyway, thick, heavy cuts of meat, like steak that we had last week. While the steak was thin, it still slowly digests. It doesn't move through the system as quickly as it can. As a result, I didn't need to go. And over the last couple of days, I needed to go. So that is excellent. Somebody left me a comment that was well-meaning. It was like a tough love kind of deal. And I'm not really taking offense to it, but I do want to explain it because yesterday when I did my video, I guess I didn't explain it too well because I even titled the name of the video Regain, because I do believe I have regained some weight, for some actual fat weight. It's not hard to do on keto when your carbs creep up. A super high fat diet cannot be mixed with even a moderate carb diet because it's midnight. Because you will regain. You will burn off the carbs and store the fat. So you have to eat very low carb if you're going to eat very high fat. It'll stop in a second. Anyway, you can't mix the two. You cannot have a high fat, high carb diet because you're just going to get very round. And that's usually how most of us got round. We didn't realize it, but the pizza and the breadsticks and all the other stuff mixed together was high fat, high carb. That's how we got, morbidly obese. So it creeps back on. It does. If you let your carbs get too high while you're still eating a high fat diet, then you will regain. So I was not saying or using it as an excuse that I think it's just water weight because of working or because of whatever. I think I have regained some. I do believe I'm holding on to some water from working because like I said, every time you break down your muscle, you're going to hold on to water. The whole thing I do not believe is water weight. Not even at all. Especially after I did my measurements, which was what I was trying to explain yesterday, but I get sidetracked a lot because there's a lot going on in my life. There's a lot. I love some of you guys who have YouTube channels. I have not gotten to watch a single one in weeks. And sorry, I am just super, super far behind. But oh, by the way, I also thought some of it was muscle because I have been working super hard. Not just working super hard, but with the 12-hour shifts, I am constantly lifting garage doors anywhere from 8 feet, 9 feet, 10 feet, 12 feet, and 18 feet. And occasionally the 20-foot door. These are not light. They are very heavy and we lift them consistently over and over. So we'll lift one up, put it on a conveyor belt, put insulation in, which is kind of a tight fit, and you have to squish it and push it and mold it and shove it, and then you pick up the door with the insulation in it and put it back on the car. And sometimes they're stacked over my head. When they get stacked over my head, I go over to the young boys that stack them and say, "Hey honey, I'm short and I'm old, so if you could please," I usually ask them about boob height. That's what I tell them. Just look over here and see where these are. That's about how high the doors need to be so I can, comfortably. And they're young men about the age of my son. And they're like, okay. And they'll do it for a while. And then I guess they forget and they get in a competition about how high they can get the doors. One of these kids, I swear, is my height. And he leaps and throws them up there. I'm like, Mm-mm. And when I get that high, I just go over there and, can you get that? But they're sweet enough to go do it. So, I mean, it is a very active job. I'm using my arms all day. I'm walking all day. I'm walking around all day. So there is going to be some muscle gain, especially over the 2 or 3 months that I've been there. 3 months? Started pretty much around about the 1st of January. It's middle of March. So, what, 3 months? Yeah. I'm proud of me. I'm very proud of me. I mean, I never would have thought, 5 years ago, especially before I started keto, that I would ever lose this much weight, that I would ever be healthy enough to go back to work. That I don't know. I mean, I'm very proud of me. I don't. I'm not exactly thrilled where I'm at, but I'm okay where I'm at. I would like to do better, and I plan to do better. I did drop all that stevia extract sweetener packets out of my coffee because it does have erythritol, and I've been thinking that it might affect something, and it sure enough does. Or I do believe it sure enough does, because I stopped using it pretty early yesterday, and then the 2.8 pounds happened. So I think that's going to be something to look at anyway. So I'm using the stevia clear right now. From Sweet Leaf or Sweet Drops. Can't remember. But anyway, it tastes alright. Melanie told me to put like a pinch of salt in my coffee. So I did try that this morning, but then I licked the salt off my hand, and all I could taste was salt. It might have been fine if I just put it in the coffee. The problem is I don't mind salt. Well, I mean, it's not a problem. I just don't mind salt, so it's good enough for me. And by the way, for those of you who are freaking out, who are brand new, you need sodium on keto. You're peeing out your electrolytes, sodium, magnesium, and potassium. You need to replenish. Your body needs salt. The salt of life is an important statement. I believe Pearls of Wisdom, Miss Sarah, she had a thing on the salt of life. It might have been a series, like a 2 or 3 part series. I can't remember now. But it was very, very informative about salt in the body, and historically, salt being portrayed and all that. Check that out. It's been a while since I saw those, so I wouldn't even know what the videos were titled, but type in like Pearls of Wisdom salt. That should help. Alright guys, so again, it's after midnight. I've barely seen Destiny or Corey all day. I've seen them for a few minutes here and there and talked to them. Oh man. So Destiny and Brian got disappointed today. All the things had been signed, like all parties had signed, and then apparently the type of loan they have is an FHA loan, and another person who was interested in the house had some other kind of loan, and that loan is supposed to be more reliable or better. I don't know, so they went with that person instead. And it's really kind of heartbreaking. While I don't necessarily want my babies gone, this would have been a very, very nice home for them. It was well out in the country. It was well off the beaten path, not near a lake or what do we call it, or a main road or anything. So plenty of room for them, big yard. That would have been amazing for them. Sorry. I have outdoor allergies as well as indoor allergies, and we've been in these restores most of the day. So I'm all coffee and hacky. I guess it's about time to get off here, right? Anyway, guys and dolls, if you need my help with your ketogenic journey, my contact information is below. If you would like to help support the channel, including an Amazon wish list, I've been adding stuff to it like mad, because this stuff doesn't necessarily go to remodel the house, but will be nice to have after the house is remodeled. Certain things I want in certain places. I put some of it on my regular wish list, but I did do like a home repair wish list, but I haven't figured out how to share that one yet. It's public, but you have to have the actual link. So I don't know that. But if I can find it, if you're interested in it, I'll also pop that in the description below here in the next few days. But there's a ton of stuff down there. There are also cool things you can get, like performance nut butter, one of my favorite snacks ever in the world. There's Choc Zero bars down there. There are Orgain collagen peptides down there, and so much more. Anyway, guys and dolls, much love, many prayers. Signing off for the night.
Bye, y'all.
Technically today.
Wait, how did Corey do it? Bye!
Bye! She's so much better at it than me. I miss her. In fact, I think I have a clip of her doing it.